The last one I brought, which is actually a funny fucking story, actually. This is one you want to stay around for, right? So the last one I brought was from a mate, and it was because my mate's chick that he was seeing at the time, right? She said he had a small dick. So my smart ass went straight onto fucking eBay, and I brought a dick pump. I think it cost me like $25 or something. Now, not too long after that, like he stopped seeing that chick, and the dick pump came in. He ended up getting a missus, and he stopped talking to the boys altogether. Like just full on, just left us. And so pretty much, I had this thing in my wardrobe, and I was like, I seen it because when I moved house, I seen it. And I was like, I had to move house with it, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, I've still got this. I forgot all about it. And instead of giving it to him, because he pretty much just ditched us boys, I was like, well, I'm not going to give him a present, like, you know, even though it was a practical joke present, but I was like, I'm not going to give him a present when he's just left us and he doesn't talk to us anymore. So I was like, fuck that. So when I moved house, I was cleaning my room about 6 months after I moved in, because like I had everything sorted and laid out, and I had everything getting ready to like put in places. I found it again in one of the boxes. I was like, you know what? Tonight, I'm gonna try this bad boy. I'm curious to see what this is like, see what it does, you know. So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? I like pull this thing out of its box. I look at it. I'm reading the instructions and all the rest of it. On the instructions, I'm looking at this thing, and it says 5-minute intervals. Pump it up to max capacity. Only use for 5 minutes at a time. 5 minutes at a time. 3 times a day. I was like, okay, that's not bad. Like, you know, 3 times a day, 5 minute time. Like, that's all right. It's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm like, Mum's asleep. This is a good time for me to try this shit, right? I start pumping this thing. I finally get it to max capacity. Now, I'm like, you know, I'm a solid fucking monkey inside this jar right now. And all of a sudden, I hear my fucking bedroom door open. I'm not even fucking shitting you. My bedroom door open. I do the old scooch over, pull covers straight over, roll over, go to sleep. You know, just fake like, not even fucking with you. My mum walks in. She's like, Karen, turns on my light. Karen, we need to talk. And I'm like, no, like, not right now. Like, I'm too tired. Like, I don't want to. And she's like, no, we need to talk. I'm like, no, Mum, I don't really want to talk right now. I'm tired. And she's like, oh, but I've got this thing like on my mind. She's like, it's only going to take a couple of minutes. I was like, oh, okay, quick, hurry up. And it's like, she talks. An hour goes by. I am in fucking pain. Like, I am so sore. I can't just release the air out of this shit. If I release the air out of this shit, she's going to hear it. If she hears it, she's going to be like, what was that? I can't do like, you know, a past wind. I don't know what the fuck it's going to sound like when I fucking let the air out of this motherfucker. So she finally leaves the room. I am in that much pain. I struggle to pull this thing off. I have a solid purple ring around the base of my pelvis from where this thing had been sucked onto my fucking bone because it's gone through skin and everything. My fucking snap is now like a fucking slug that like I'm a grower, I'm not a shower, right? So this thing is now like at full fucking length, but it's dead. There's no hardness to this anymore. It's just like dead weight. It's just fucking, it's there, it's just dead. And 3 days goes by and it's still the same. I'm starting to freak the fuck out. I finally tell my mum, I'm like, I gotta see a doctor. And she's like, why? I'm like, that night you came into my room, I had something on my dick, alright? Like, it's just, you know, I thought, you know, I'd try something out. And she's like, what did you do? I was like, well, do you remember that thing that I brought my best mate Adam? And she's like, yeah. She's like, you tried it, didn't you? I was like, yeah, you came into the bedroom at the wrong fucking time. I had something sitting on my fucking, you know, when you were talking to me for a fucking hour. It's only meant to be on there for 5 minutes. And she goes, what? And then I'm open with my mum, right? I show her everything. I tell her everything. I don't give a fuck. So like, I've like turned to her and I was like, hey mum, look at this fucking purple ring around my dick. So like, I'm like trying to hide everything, and there's this solid purple ring around the base of it. She's like, what the fuck have you done? Thank God, like I couldn't even piss. I couldn't even knock one out that night to like make it go down. It was so painful. It's like you'd been kicked in the nuts, and then like someone had like grabbed your shaft and pulled it with a car or some shit. Like I don't fucking know. It just hurt. But like it hurt to even try and bust one out. So 10 out of 10 would not suggest to do again. Get out of here. But yeah, that was my experience with that. Never again. Haven't tried it again. It's in a box. Never touched it again. Might sell it on eBay. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.